Okay, hello and welcome to another Pride in Gloucestershire and Trans Gloucestershire video for Trans Awareness Week. Firstly, Alex, could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes, of course. So, hi everyone, I am Alex. My pronouns are she and her. I am a recently qualified solicitor based in London, and I have just joined the legal team, the legal and policy team here at Mermaids. And we focus on working with MPs to bring about change, as well as dealing with anything legal that comes to the charity. So, for example, inquiries from service users, or ways that we want the charity to help move forward trans rights in the UK.
Brilliant. Thank you very much for that. Now, many of the people watching this will be unfamiliar with the form the UK government has released in October. So could you please explain what it is and what we're being asked to do?
Yes, of course. So this is basically a call for evidence from the Women and Equality Select Committee. And the Select Committee is a cross-party group of MPs that scrutinise the government. And so this particular inquiry is scrutinising the government's response to reform of the Gender Recognition Act. So you might remember that a couple of years ago and recently there was an inquiry on how the Gender Recognition Act should be reformed, and the government released their response to that, so how it was going to be reformed. And basically the process isn't changing at all, but it's going to be made cheaper. The process is being moved online, and they are also opening 3 new gender clinics in the UK. So this inquiry is looking at that response and looking at whether that's enough. So you are being asked to provide written evidence and respond to 16 questions. And most of these questions are about the Gender Recognition Act and about gender recognition in the UK. And some are broader about the treatment of trans, non-binary and gender diverse people in the UK. So yeah, that's sort of what you're being asked to do and why you're being asked to do it.
Fantastic, thank you. Now, what suggestions do you have on how a parent or a young trans person would approach this form, should they choose to?
Absolutely. So we have full guidance on the Mermaids UK website, and that goes through each of the 16 questions, explains the content of the questions, the sort of the area of law that they're asking about, and why they're asking it. And, you know, if you are a parent of a trans child or a trans person, I really suggest that you do respond to it. It's really important to make your voice heard and make sure that your experiences are seen by the people that are scrutinising the government. So you can respond to as many or as few questions as you want. But I guess it's just important to write honestly, clearly, in a straightforward way, and you know, use your own experiences, your own words and opinions, to really, you know, look out for people like you, and like the people in your family.
That's brilliant. That's exactly what we were looking for. Thank you for that. Now, thank you for all the answers that you've given today, and I'm certain it'll be very helpful for those looking to complete this before the 27th of November, when the response closes. Now, finally, it is Trans Awareness Week this week. What can people do during lockdown to help raise awareness and support for young trans people and their families?
Sure, so there's loads that you can still be doing throughout lockdown. So I think it's really important to read as much as you can, educate yourself and share those resources on social media with families and with people that you know. It's also a great idea to give to charities and fundraise in this area. Another idea is definitely respond to the government's consultation. That's such an important thing that you can be doing. You can also reach out to families in lockdown that you know are dealing with these issues, that maybe have trans children or they're trans themselves. You know, make sure that you're out there supporting each other. I mean, I think being trans, particularly around Christmas, can be really difficult. It can be really isolating, and there's a lot of but there are a lot of opportunities for you to affirm the gender of the trans people in your life. So, you know, little things like Christmas cards and gifts, you know, they can be really affirming things for trans people. So yeah, be thoughtful, be sensitive, open, and listen to that trans person, and be a really good listening service for them.
Well, thank you so much, Alex. It has been a real pleasure having you with us today. Now, if you'd like to know more about the work Mermaids do, links will be available shortly. So once again, thank you very much for being on here with us today, and a goodbye from us at Pride in Gloucestershire, Trans Gloucester and Mermaids.